Guess what? More rumors about the upcoming Model S and Model X refresh. This time is coming from a very unlikely source. Though very much welcomed. I've had her on the show just a few months ago, and at the same time, this is, you probably know, this is like third video that I'm making about all of this upcoming refresh rumors and leaked information and stuff like that. Because pretty much right now, they just started making the Raven version of the Model S and Model X, which everybody thought, well, they're done refreshing the insides, the technology. The new refresh will come on the interior, maybe exterior, but not according to this source. I'll tell you all about it coming up next. Welcome to E4Electric, your number one source of unbiased electric car news. If this is your first time here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button down there so you don't miss anything moving forward. And of course, thank you to all of my Patreons for supporting this independent channel. If you want to become a Patreon and watch these videos live, one of the perks, go to patreon.com/E4Electric. Okay, so the rumor, and she's saying that this is kind of an inside information. They know somebody on the inside, which I'm not surprised to. This rumor is coming from Kim of Like Tesla channel. As you guys remember, she was kind enough to give me an interview after the Model Y unveiling. One of the most popular Tesla fan channels out there, more of like a family Tesla owner family vlog, I would say. So she's not really known for breaking the news, but I'm also not really surprised that they've actually had some connections maybe, and some friends at Tesla that were willing to leak this information for them. And now this one's surprising, right? And I'll tell you why. So don't forget that we already have this picture from Electric, and there are a few other ones from them that leaked to Electric, that they're going to create a refresh on the interior and make a Model S look like Model 3 inside. I don't like it. A lot of people don't like it, but nevertheless, everybody kind of assumed that that's what's going to happen. And what we've seen already is the Raven version of the car, and it's gotten faster charging, longer range up to 350 miles, updated motors, updated battery, and I think I'm missing something else. There's quite a few things. I mean, and an updated chip, obviously, for the self-driving computer. You remember Eli Burton of My Tesla Adventure, who is a regular here on this channel with his own segment on Wednesdays, set a record, a quarter-mile record. And this is the first time he set it at 10.6, and then next week he came back and did it at 10.5. So this is the fastest production Tesla ever that hasn't been modified or anything taken out of them. So what Tesla is producing in the Model S right now is by far the best Tesla out there. But apparently, according to sources that Kim of Like Tesla channel has, that's not it. There's a ton of more. So let me tell you about that. Before that, of course, a quick reminder that the sponsor of this channel and this video is Byte, and check out their brand new upcoming all-electric SUV called mByte, coming here to the United States and Europe at the end of next year. Don't forget to join myself and 50,000 other people who reserved this car already. $45,000 before the incentives, and of course it takes $0 to reserve one, and about 60 seconds of your time. So don't know why you haven't done it. If you haven't, go to the description of this video and get yours today. All right, so Model S refresh. So according to Kim, their inside source gave him 4 tips. One is that it's going to have 3 motors. One smaller one on the front, what it appeared to be from the graphics they showed, and 2 larger ones on the back. Now, let's talk about it for a second, because you remember when at first Teslas were all rear-wheel drive, and all of us had to change our tires every 5 minutes. And then they kind of went with 4-wheel drive, and obviously that kind of evened things out. So that's a lot of power on the back of the car. Once again, the tires are concerned, but it is more complicated. So I'm not really sure if this is the time for Tesla to make their cars more complicated. That will complicate the production. As you know, there are reports, quite a few of them, that they are merging the Model S and Model X production lines so they can free up some space at the factory in Fremont, California for the Model Y production. Now, Model Y is sharing 75% parts with the Model 3, so that kind of makes sense, but I think only 30% of parts are shared between Model S and Model X. So that production is probably already going to be a little bit more complicated. So if you're complicating it with now producing cars with, you know, 2 rear motors, gee, I'm not really sure if that's such a great idea. The performance of this car is already amazing. They just upgraded the motors, so I'll believe it when I see it. But nevertheless, that was one of the things that was revealed. The second one is more believable. So Kim said that their source is saying that the range is going to be over 400 miles for the Model S, and I believe that because right now it's at 370. And to be honest with you, if they update their batteries to 2170 cells like they have in Model 3, I can easily see 420 miles, which is awesome, right? And the Model X is going to have something under 400, so I'm assuming maybe they'll get to 370, 380, which is just fine. Now, it looks like the battery size is going to increase and it's going to go to maybe what is, I'm assuming, 120 kilowatts or so. She said when they asked their source if it's going to be 100 kilowatts or more, the person kind of pointed it up. That's what she kind of said. So I'm assuming up means at least 10 or 20 kilowatt hours more. And that will make sense, right, for the range and stuff like that. And don't forget that those batteries are going to be a little bit lighter and still smaller. Just because the technology is moving forward, and this is actually very important, is the new Model S and Model X will be also compatible with the V3 superchargers, which is a big deal because that will also allow up to a 250 kilowatt charging rate. Like right now, the Raven version that's on sale right now is at about 200, which is decent, but 250 is definitely would be an improvement. And don't forget, Model S will have to compete with a Porsche Taycan that's pretty much coming out at the same time as this rumored refresh, and that one will have a 350 kilowatts charging rate. So this definitely will make a Model S more competitive than before with upcoming Taycan. So, and that's a good thing. And same goes for the Model X, but I think really all eyes are Model S right now because it's kind of a flagship car once again for Tesla. So let me know if obviously I can talk about the fact that people who just bought the refresh versions, are they going to regret it because there's a better one coming out because they didn't think the tech is going to improve anymore. So Eli Burton just bought one, so maybe I'll ask him about it, and let me know in the comment section, guys, if you think that this is fair. Once again, definitely Tesla doesn't really care, but I do. I kind of want to know. And also don't forget to get on our VIP list. Bonus stories every Saturday, and of course we're running our deal of the month as well. There will be another one coming up pretty soon, so don't forget to go to e4electric.com/VIP to sign up for our free newsletter. All right, guys, I'm looking forward to your comments. Other than that, see you next time, and remember to stay charged.